Okay, very quickly, post-fight, Alicia Bongarda, the new champion of the world. Congratulations to Alicia Bongarda beating uh, Michaela Maya. I thought that Baumgardner wanted to fight more. I think for me, she wanted it more. She believed in what she was doing, and for me, she landed the cleaner shots, the harder shots, the more eye-catching shots, and she just believes in herself a lot more. Michaela Maya sort of reminded me of when Jessica McCaskill fought the long reigning world champion. I can't remember what her name was. Beautiful. Uh, first first lady. I can remember her name again. But yeah, when she beat her, it reminded me of that fight. I just think that sometimes as a champion you can get comfortable and you don't believe anyone can beat you. And I believe in there she got caught Maya off guard. I thought off guard on the wrong night by a girl who was seemed physically stronger than her, a girl that wanted it more, had more desire than her, had more ideas. I was more adaptable, sorry, and was able to make more change adjustments on the fly. And so, congratulations to Baumgartner. As for Shields versus Marshall, I said to you before, footwork was going to be key, defense was going to be key, but most of all, hand speed. And the hand speed was just at times bamboozling Savannah Marshall. It was just bamboozling Marshall. And I didn't think Marshall would get the knockout because at that level, you're fighting girls now at a different level. They can see your punches coming. They're not flat-footed. They're moving their head. They're throwing punches back at you as well. So she threw a lot of torrid amount of punches in the first and second round. I think it was those early rounds that Shields won, that I think won her the undisputed title. Fair credit to Marshall. She can take a punch for sure. She took a heck of a lot of punches and just kept coming and coming and coming. Like a mummy, she just kept coming and taking punches, rolled well with shots, used the shoulder, and a lot of shots that Marshall was throwing herself was getting caught and blocked and slipped by Shields. So her defensive work was pretty good, Shields. So that I believe Shields did win the fight. I would love to run that back. In fact, that card tonight was far more exciting than most men's boxing events. So for me, I haven't seen many fights this year in men's boxing that have captured the imagination the way that it made me tonight with boxing and watching these two girls fight, or these four girls fight tonight. It was amazing. It had atmosphere. It had exciting moments. Never a dull patch. And the right girls won the fight. And that's how I like to see boxing. The right people winning the fight, regardless of the booing, regardless of the crowd. The right people won the fight. And it was a nice, clean event of boxing for me, which I really, really enjoyed. That's the reason why I love boxing. Edge of your seat stuff for both fights. And Michaela Maya showed that she could take a punch as well. She's got a chin and a half for her because I saw Baumgartner hit her with some punches I thought were going to knock her out. And that girl stood in there and took her licks. Well. I actually think that she's tightened the weight. And I actually think, if I'm honest, that Maya needs to move up in weight. She looked tight at the weight for me going down the stretch. I just think she needs to move up in weight now. And Baumgartner needs to go and finish off what she's doing. And she showed that she is, it doesn't matter how much experience you've got. That experience that you may have had in those 17 fights didn't help you in the 18th fight. So fantastic. As for, again, Claressa Shields, she showed why she's the GWOAT. Everyone's talking about Savannah Marshall's punching power. She took Savannah Marshall's best punch, didn't go anywhere. And remember, Shields has been hit by harder punches than Savannah Marshall. Her hand speed was good. I wasn't really impressed with Shields on the ropes. I didn't like the way Shields was on the ropes. I did not like that at all, especially in the backyard of Savannah Marshall. Didn't like that. And at times, her hand speed, or like her punches putting together, weren't as crisp and as snappy as I've seen in the past with Shields. I've seen Shields throw better punches in combinations. Started out okay, but I felt a lot of times that she was smothering her work, wasn't at the right distance at times. And I think if she had planted 4 or 5 shots on Marshall, she may have forced a stoppage. But I felt her work was untidy at times. Was that because of tiredness? Was that because of Marshall being the bigger girl, leaning on her all over her, and the atmosphere of the fight and stuff? I don't know. But certainly Shields won the fight, and I'm proud of Shields. Congratulations, Shields, different class. Lucky Marshall. Think Maya won the other fight. Ingram, I'm pretty for cracking up when Shields, Caroline Dubois, LOL. Shields, all-time great. Layla Ali. Layla Ali never fought Ann Wolfe, so Lee, get out of here. I love Layla Ali. I love Layla Ali. She's one of the most beautiful women in the world, but she did not fight. Ann Wolfe. That's it. She never fought Ann Wolfe. Claressa Shields has fought everybody she needs to fight. Undisputed, brother. Undisputed, 3-time over. How can you put Layla Ali in the same class, mate? You can't. Look at your boxing history, bro. Look at your boxing history, Layla Ali. I don't even know how you could bring Layla Ali's name in here. I love Layla Ali. But Layla Ali's never been 3-time world champion, undisputed, bro. Forget Layla Ali. Shields overrated Layla Ali. Will smoke Shields. I don't think so. I think Layla Ali is a good fighter. I think she's good for that era, but she's never undisputed, and she never fought Ann Wolfe. And Ann Wolfe was the woman that they were trying to get at Layla Ali. Layla Ali didn't fight. There's a lot of people now talk about Layla Ali. Layla Ali didn't fight the best girls around. Remember this. She didn't. And I remember Layla Ali. She didn't fight the best girls around. There was another girl around as well. In fact, I interviewed her. And she was my favorite fighter. And Layla Ali didn't fight her either. Ann Wolfe avenged all her losses except one that retired. Layla Ali didn't fight everyone to take a stake of claim to all-time greats. That's my point. So leave that right there. I can't believe Layla Ali. That's just trying to take the glow of the GWOAT. She's the greatest woman of all time. That's it. That is it. If you can find me another woman that's been undisputed 3 times over, double world Olympic gold medal winning champion, find that for me and come back and talk to me. She is the greatest woman of all time. That's it. And I don't like Claressa Shields. I don't like her. But that's a personal thing. I don't like her as a person. That's a personal thing. But as a fighter, she's the greatest woman of all time. Her track record speaks itself. The fact that you could even utter Layla Ali's name knows you don't know your boxing. And it knows you've got another agenda there. Give the woman her damn credit. Give her her damn credit. She's the greatest woman of all time. The greatest woman of all time. Undisputed 3 times over. Double Olympic gold medal winning champion. And now avenged her loss to Savannah Marshall. And you talk about Layla Ali. Layla Ali. She was a novelty. She's a novelty because she was Muhammad Ali's daughter. That's what she was. Let's keep it real. Layla Ali. 3-time undisputed. 2 gold medal winning medals. We have to accept it now. It's just the way it is. This is reality. Exactly. Nonsense about Layla Ali. Eddie Hearn said Katie Taylor's the best. Best where? Katie Taylor got beat by a part-time police cop. And I thought Serrano beat her as well. So I don't want to hear about Katie Taylor. This girl's genuinely the best woman on the planet. That's it. No damn Katie Taylor. You got your predictions right for the fight, Ingram? Yeah, I did. Maybe I'm learning a thing or two now. I just kind of took emotion out of it. I just thought Baumgartner wanted it more than Maya. And I just thought that Shields fought a different class, a different level. And when she needed to rely on experience and championship level experience, she could count on that. But with Maya, I just felt that it wasn't about championship class. I thought that Baumgartner was gonna use heavy punches. I thought she was gonna use different movements, and I thought she'd change things up. And I already thought that Baumgartner got inside of Maya's head. So I thought Maya lost the fight outside the ring before they even got inside the ring. Shields definitely earned her respect tonight. Totally. Came into the backyard of Savannah Marshall. In fact, did something that Floyd Mayweather hasn't even done. Floyd Mayweather, we talk, is so great. Never was undisputed. Never was a 3-weight or undisputed or 3-time undisputed champion. Never. So greatest woman of all time. And Wolfe will smoke Shields. Oh, come on, behave yourselves, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I didn't know Baumgartner could box like Ingram. I did. I did. Our last fight showed that. Stop the stuff with Ann Wolfe and Shield. And stop that nonsense. Stop it. Stop it. It's nonsense. It shows me tonight that you guys that are supposedly are boxing fans and fans of the sport cannot appreciate greatness. You're the same people that when Shields retires is going to say Shields was a great fighter. Appreciate the woman now. Greatest woman of all time. If you don't like it, come off my channel. I don't want to hear nonsense. I don't want to hear any nonsense tonight about any old-time fighter. I don't want to hear it. Claressa Shields is the greatest woman of all time. And until you can find me 3 times undisputed, 2-time gold medal winning champion, Olympic gold medal winning champion, until you can find me that, and the woman that's done that, apart from Claressa Shields, she's the greatest woman of all time. Facts. Not your opinion. Facts. Record books. Box rec. Check it. The truth. Facts and figures. That's what it is. Not my opinion. Not what I'd like to see. Not because I don't like Claressa Shields. The fact of the matter, she's the greatest woman of all time. That's it. Facts. And arguably, one of the greatest boxers of all time. But you've got to put it up there. It's not Claressa Shields that said it's a three minutes around. Like it's 2 minutes. It's not Claressa Shields that made that. So I'm just, it's what it is. Do you think that based upon Shields said about her eyes, she might have slight orbital fracture, or it might be a light retinal tear? I didn't hear. I didn't know. I just banged onto the show straight away, so I don't know about that. Let's see. Mayweather was never undisputed anyway, and I prefer to say Vegas and tour the world. It's called world champion for a reason. That's my point. Floyd Mayweather, a great fighter. Women, we are. Let's forget this. Move him on. I actually enjoyed the 2-minute round. See, so Michael Thomas, I'm going to ignore you for the rest of the night. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is. I'm not having any negativity. I've enjoyed a great night of boxing. I'm a boxing fan. Right? And I want to see what do you want? What do you want? You've just seen a woman come from her land into the backyard of Savannah Marshall and beat Savannah Marshall up in her backyard. What more do you want? 3-time undisputed champion of the world. What more do you want? What male fighter do you know who's done that? Nonsense. I don't like what Shields. I don't care. This is not about personal opinion, right? This isn't personal opinion. This is facts. This is what the woman's done inside the ring. I don't care what Shields has done outside the ring. She's 3-time undisputed champion of the world and 2-time Olympic champion of the world. Give the damn woman her credit inside the ring, not outside the ring. I told you, I don't like Claressa Shields outside the ring, but inside the ring, she is the greatest woman of all time, and that's it. Nonsense. To go through the world fighting everyone is amazing. I wonder how Mayweather would have done against 3-foot Eastern Europeans. We just don't know. We don't know. He was great at what he did. And, you know, tonight, boxing 1. And we still have 2 more cards exactly. And that's the thing. There are so many nights we complain about poor judging, poor refereeing, poor stoppages, hometown decisions, early stoppages, poor commentary. Tonight, that was as perfect could be for me. It had entertainment, it had excitement, it had drama, it had genuine needle, it had professionalism, it had skill, it had class, it had combination punches, it had people having to dig deep, it had defensive work, it had attacking work, it had great corner work. What more do you want? What more do you boxing fans want? I mean, I don't understand. Tonight, boxing 1, of course, boxing 1. And that's what I'm about. If someone asks me, what is boxing? Tonight was boxing. Tonight was boxing. Never mind it wasn't 3 rounds, 3 minutes. Never mind that. Never mind it was women boxing. Never mind, it's a shame the guys can't get it on. That should be Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. That should be Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. That should be Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. If that was Eddie Hearn, that fight wouldn't have happened. So shout out to Ben Shalom. Once again, boxer, Sky Sports, running things. Shout out to Ben Shalom. Shout out to Sky Sports. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner. Shout out to Michaela Mayer. Shout out to Savannah Marshall. Shout out to Claressa Shields, the greatest woman of all time. Because they, and then the trainers, John Jackson, Peter Fury, and the other trainers, sorry, my apologies to you, but you got your fighters in fantastic shape. They made weight and they fought their hearts out. And for that, we must shout out, give them shout outs, right? Not the crap that the zone is putting on. Sorry. The Shields MasterCard was good from top to bottom, not a beat missed. We even got to see Eubank Jr. pop up, fully hydrated, I might add. LOL. Yes. Sky still running things, of course. Tonight, we got the fights we wanted at the time they need to happen with the referee, judging, and work we needed. Yes, 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 yes. Up boxing. This is why I love boxing, and this is why I fight for boxing, and this is why I take the time to talk about boxing for fights like these nights. If you can still complain about boxing tonight, if you can still complain tonight, and you can still be salty about boxing, you're not a boxing fan. You have agendas, and I'm not interested in agendas. The fighters not only made weight, they look good, not blown or dried out. Michael Thomas, bro, I'm sorry. After tonight, I can't have you on my show no more. I honestly can't have you no more show. Thank you very much. Thank you for your boxing opinion, but they're not welcome on this channel. No more. Sorry. I haven't got time for that. For the other people that want to not be toxic and want to be positive about boxing and talk positive things about boxing, then great. Keep your salty comments to yourself in another corner. Not interested. Tony Harrison, of course. How can I forget Tony Harrison? Right here on BWTM Sports. Kronk fighter, trained by Emmanuel Stewart. So a Kronk fighter now. Uncle James Ellerbish introduced me to Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison, who's been a former guest on this channel. Tony, is this here? Ingram, so pumped up tonight. So happy with tonight. So happy too, my friend. So happy. I think he did good as a coach. So do I. But I think Tony Harrison, a quality fighter, and just never really dedicated himself in the gym the way he should have done. But quality fighter at the Kronk gym, Detroit. So Detroit fighters have always been good fighters. Even Michael Morrow was an old Detroit fighter as well. Joe McClellan, Detroit. Thomas the Hitman Hearns, Detroit. Tony Harrison earned his stripes tonight. Michigan's finest, beat Charlie the first time and was on his way to winning the second time before losing his composure for a second. No, he lost his composure. Wasn't in the shape that he should have been. So, yeah. But, man, I'm pumped because that is what I want to see from boxing. There's so many black eyes from boxing, and we think about what we just had last weekend, what we were talking about, Eubank and Ben, and where that could have been. And we still got the ramifications of the B sample and Ben getting tested for something else. And Eddie Hearn come out of all sort of coswallop. Boxing in a good place tonight. Fully satisfied with boxing tonight. What a show. Yes, yes. That's what we want. That's what we want. And I will put on my title for this. Claressa Shields is the greatest woman of all time. So, thank you all for watching on BWTM Sports. If you don't like Claressa Shields, I get it. I understand. But you cannot take away from her achievements. Double Olympic gold medal winning champion, 3-time undisputed champion of the world, come to England and beat Savannah Marshall, who was the big puncher. Now we're hunting for Baumgartner Chow. Man, Ingram, the only bigger would be your announcement of a ring return. Woo! Maybe in the future, bro. No, maybe a ring return. but as a trainer. Stay tuned. So that's it. Thank you so much tonight for watching. Really appreciate it. Claressa, you know me. I know you. And, you know, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You know, as I say, there's always one bad apple. There's always one bad apple, but it's not going to ruin tonight for me. So, Michael Thomas, I'm sorry to say that your boxing knowledge is not great. You are a fanatic, but you're not a fan of boxing. Can't wait for the next two cards, nor can I. Great fights. And let's hope Deontay Wilder proves me completely wrong and Robert Haylenis doesn't cause the shock tonight. And Wilder just goes out there and Dominic Brazils him tonight. Let's hope. Let's hope. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. Eve, my dear, much love to you. Thank you all so much as always. This has been BWTM Sports. We love boxing. We're about boxing. We are about boxing. And we love boxing. This is what it's about. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching BWTM Boxing. We're out. Have a good night.